But if anyone who used to go to the movie theatre 12 times, they now go 5 times, 4 times. The people going 4 times go once, and the people who are going less than that never go. So that whole ecosystem has changed. Storytelling has got pretty sharp, and actually, if you look at it, it's got better because of the OTT platforms, right? So the serial writing is a lot more sharper, a lot more taut. You can make it a wider audience or a narrow audience, and you don't need to have the tension of a Friday night opening context. And a long form of 1 hour, 30 minutes is a challenge format. It's not here. Disney has sort of been, in the last decade, one of the most creative production houses when you're looking at movies, and they're challenged in that context. For them, animation stories. And people are saying, I love Lion King 10 years back, but today, even as a Mufasa, it doesn't work to that way. Or Snow White or Cinderella redone. So if you look at that entire element, and then the next generation today is looking for interactive. They're much more into their games. So I think water has found a new level. So we shouldn't put a coffin into that. I think just everyone needs to align themselves. The problem of the crisis, if you look at it today, is the economics of it. That nobody wants to face the reality that now if this is changed, your economics has to change.
Which means, for example, what you're paying to, let's say the top tier
all economics
actors, this has to sort of be revisited.
All economics has changed. But I don't think I think the freshness there is lost a little bit. Acceptance is lost. Creativity is definitely challenged to quite an extent. Because when you're confused, you're not self-confident. And that's the worst place in which to vision and do storytelling, right? Because if you're lack of confidence, then you're trying to you're trying to figure out what do you think the audience... And sometimes now, it was okay to take a year and a half to make a movie. Today, by the time you start, and if you still say, I'm going to take a year and a half to make a movie, the audiences have moved on to a different taste. So that whole element and bracket of how do you make something that's big in 6 months is not that easy to do. I don't think it's easy to define this. If I had to go back and build something in content today, I would need to take 2 years off everything to understand the consumer all over again. And I think we're missing that. And right now, there's more panic, lack of confidence, hesitancy with false bravado.
Interesting.
I don't know whether to call it a magazine or a newspaper.
What can I say? As you can see, the iconic screen magazine. It is, I'm on the cover. It's really nice to be on the cover.
Karan, this is your surprise for the evening.
I remember there were so many times that, he would just turn back and he'd look at me and I was like, Agnipat!
माँ के पैरों के नीचे स्वर्ग है, अरे बाप के पैरों के नीचे जायदाद है।
गीत एंड आदित्य का अभी ब्रेकअप हो रहा है, फ्रस्ट्रेट हो गए हैं वो दोनों एक दूसरे से, है ना? आदित्य बोल रहा है ये अपनी आपकी खुद की फेवरेट है, कौन झेल सकता है इसे?
If you could legalize one thing in India, what would it be? Prostitution, gambling, or marijuana?
I can't hear you.
We have seen you as more of a glamorous role in South Indian movies. And you went to Bombay. I don't know what transformed you. You're today totally different role.
Nepotism or no nepotism, I'm here. किसी के बाप की इंडस्ट्री नहीं है.
कहीं ना कहीं मेरी भी अपॉर्चुनिटीज कई बार ऐसे गई हैं जहाँ पे मुझे ऐसा लगा कि maybe I should have gotten the opportunity rather than someone who's from the family.
I love reading your reviews. When you really love something, you genuinely have, and that means a lot.
But that's the whole thing, you guys don't give up in life.
I wish you all the very best. May Screen digitally prosper.